In today's episode, we will find out if Red is able to pull off a never-before-seen triple catch. We'll also find out if Crossthooth can move into first position, and if our new competitor is even worth worrying about. Let's find out in the third event of the Flytrap games. Today's first competitor is our damaged soul, Brad's Giant. He is seeking a life without pain and hopes the prize of this competition can rescue him from his mutations. Furthermore, he has managed to catch a wasp in the last episode, which is huge for him as the bonus points might push him up from third spot into second. And if the others don't keep up their good scores, he could definitely edge his way into first spot. However, he will need to have an exceptional time of around 20 seconds in today's event if he wishes to get close to Crossthooth's second position in the leaderboard. We have seen that times this quick is possible, yet not by him. Let's see if he can cure his mutations, or is his time getting close? There is only one way to find out. Each day that goes past is another day of the ongoing war between the plants and the flies. If you didn't know, the flies have somehow been targeting our plants and have started learning how to escape from them. Not only does a missed catch drain the plant of energy, it can also kill the plant if it happens too often. To top it all off, the flies have been targeting our baby fly traps, which means dead plants. As it stands, we have too many flies and not enough plants to hold them back. So not only is this a competition for the plants to earn a prize of a lifetime, it is also a chance for them to prove themselves against the fly army so that we may prevent them from killing off the future generations in the greenhouse. Each and every catch is a win for us. He's done a great job of preventing this fly from getting any of the other plants, yet it is barely anything compared to the size of their army. Regardless, I don't think he's done enough to move him into second position. Let's take a look at where he now stands. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that Brad's Giants has brought his time down. The bad news is that he took it down to 54 seconds. Not enough to get him into that second spot, but he does have a wasp catch which will be taken into account later on in the series. He has to just hope that neither Crossthooth nor Spider have any good catches that will keep them in their spots. And let's not forget about Red with his potential triple catch later in this video. However, all of this means nothing if the flies get a chance to kill the baby fly traps in the greenhouse. Aside from keeping them safe from the weather, they are also safe in here from the fly assassins as they can't get in. The plants also have a second line of defense. They have formed a pact with the spiders in hopes that they can keep the fly population down while the babies are growing up in the greenhouse. The plants won't eat the spiders as long as they stay in their spots and catch any intruders. I know this seems a bit silly seeing as these plants should eat the flies, but if the flies are bigger than the baby plants and the flies know how to avoid getting caught, we have a serious problem that needs to be overcome. This is why we are introducing our newest competitor in the event. Hailing from the deepest jungles, Tiger Teeth has spent the past 4 months growing from a teenage plant to the young adult cultivar he is now. He joined the collection at the start of spring with a whole bunch of other babies, and since then has been undergoing the difficult task of practicing how to catch meals and inevitably bulk up for the competition. This also means he is now old enough to be drafted, given the opportunity to join the other fly traps in the competition. By winning, he hopes to prove that even an inexperienced and new plant can join the Flytrap army, and that hard work and dedication will always lead you to your dreams and not luck or genetics. Let's find out if he's in over his head or if he has worked enough to earn a spot in the leaderboards. Okay, so we're right into the action. Let's see how our inexperienced Flytrap does with a wasp. If he gets this, he could fly into first place and get bonus points to keep him there. Oh, and he shows his inexperience by missing that massive catch. During his training in the jungles, this tiger has had practice with catching wasps, but I think his nerves got the better of him. Regardless, he wants to make up for it with a double catch. Yet you can see just how nervous he is, as he is hesitating to close his trap. There is a good reason for this. We all know that he's inexperienced and he has to perform, but if he misses this catch, it means that he'll end up becoming the very thing he wants to prevent, another dead Flytrap. And it won't prove his argument that he should join the Flytrap army. Ooh, and he does it, the first ever double catch in the tournament and on his debut. This is how you prove that you should be part of the future army, and I guess he is true to his name. He waited to pounce at the perfect moment, just like a tiger would. Now that our new Flytrap has been unveiled, we can see where they rank on the leaderboard. With a time of 1 minute and 44 seconds, Tiger Teeth manages to squeeze past Red on the leaderboard. Bear in mind that insane double catch means that he will get extra points later on in the series, which means he could easily move up the leaderboard, especially if the others don't perform. Yet, talking about performing, our next competitor has shocked the leaderboards by moving into second spot after his new record catch of 4 seconds in the last episode on a green fly. Crossthooth was always thought to be a big-mouthed brat who couldn't stop talking about how great he is, but I think after this competition, he might truly be able to brag without anybody doubting him, especially if he wins the grand prize and joins the ranks of the army as one of the quickest Flytraps there is. Let's see what he can do today. Guys, bear in mind that this is our smallest competitor in the event, and he is absolutely full of himself, genuinely insufferable, and he has now attracted a blue fly, which gives him extra points on the leaderboard. I cannot believe this. 5 seconds! He nearly broke his own record. And to top it all off, this was a blue fly, which, as you know, aren't as common as the green flies and much bigger. This fly can barely fit in this trap, yet Crossthooth doesn't care. He's just glad he can move up in the leaderboard and brag about it. Let's see where he's put himself. This is absolutely massive. Crossthooth has pulled off the unthinkable. He originally started off in 4th spot, and after the last event, he got a new record. And today, nearly breaks it with a bonus point catch and smashes his current time, bringing him to 29 seconds. This means he is now the #1 Flytrap in the competition and a contender for General of the Army. I can only wonder what Spider may think about this when he finds out, as he is currently away on a secret hunt. It is now time for what we have been waiting for. The underdog, Red, is going to have his chance to make the biggest comeback of the competition thus far. After a powerful, yet pretty slow catch in the last episode, Red is sitting at the bottom of the leaderboards in 5th position. And on top of this is the last chance he has to pull off a miracle and put himself in the top spots. He needs to get a time of around 1 minute to move back up past the new competitor, Tiger Teeth, and hopefully pull off a catch that has double points or more. Remember, he is doing this to prove to the world that a boring, old, typical Flytrap is worthy of just as much love and admiration that the cultivars get. And it would mean the world to him if he can join the army to protect all the other plants in the greenhouse. Yet, I don't think the cultivars like that idea very much. Regardless, let's give him the opportunity to prove his worth. You can't see it, but the pressure on Red's shoulders must be immense. He is representing all of the typical Flytraps from across the world and needs to prove their worth, otherwise his time in the competition is over and he can give up on his dreams of protecting the greenhouse. He has already attracted one green fly, but he needs to get at least a double catch if he can even think about getting into 4th spot, and if not a green fly, then maybe a blue fly, or the even rarer black fly would boost his points in the leaderboard. And here we have it, 2 flies ready to go, but keep in mind he has to get this before the 1 minute mark to even get close. And here's a 3rd one. Come on Red, you've got this. Oh, this is the most disappointing catch I have ever seen. Usually Red makes no mistakes with his powerful catches, but I think the time limit put too much pressure on him. Regardless, it is now time to let you know what happens to a plant if it misses a catch. So, we have to update the leaderboards, yet one of our plants has missed a catch. Before I can explain what happens, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the war between the flies and the plants, and leave a like if you've watched this far. Now, let me tell you the consequences of missing a catch. Not only does the plant look like an evolutionary fool, they also get a 3-minute time penalty. What this means for Red is that his new average time is 2 minutes and 10 seconds. This is a devastating loss for him and all the typicals around the world, as this was the last opportunity he ever had to move up in the leaderboards. And who knows how this will affect his application to the Flytrap army. Regardless, we have a strong pool of competitors ahead of him. Tiger Teeth has pulled off an amazing double catch for his debut at a decent time of 1 minute and 44 seconds. However, this is nearly a minute away from Brad's Giant's 3rd spot at 54 seconds. And just to highlight the quality of the top competitors, this time by Brad's Giant is nearly double that of Spider's at 31 seconds. Spider doesn't even know he has been pushed down the leaderboards by Crossthooth, and he will only find out in the next event, so it will be interesting to see how he reacts to this. All he needs to do is shave off 2 seconds to get past Crosstooth's excellent performances from the last 2 events. And the thing is, I have never seen a plant as small as Crosstooth catch prey that much bigger than him or that quick before. Anyways, until the next one, I'll see you later.